Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to TeamODZ Live. And then there were two. We had Gerrie a few moments ago, but got a little back problem. He's decided rather than be tempted in the race that he had entered, I'm going to sit today out. Good morning, Rick.
Good morning.
Yeah, my legs are saying they're glad today's a slow day.
Yeah, that climb was, I still don't think it was a bad idea, but it was definitely, I feel it. When I got up this morning, my hamstrings and my glutes were definitely, they weren't necessarily sore, but they weren't necessarily not sore.
It's Ben already. Morning, Ben.
Ben's on it. Hey, Ben. Wow, why am I pedaling so fast?
So I can't remember whether I told the entire story to everyone on the stream yesterday, but so I had some eBay fun starting over the weekend. Well, I guess I've got to backtrack a couple of weeks. So I had a router fail here at home a couple of weeks ago, and anyone that knows me knows I don't just use like the Netgear or a Linksys or a D-Link router here. Oh no, I've got a rack mount Cisco 3745 router, which is the kind of thing that you find in a business. It's what I do at work, and it's a job and a hobby. So well, it failed a couple of weeks ago. I had a second one on the shelf, so that got put in its place, config rebuilt. And then we had a storm last week. That took my router out. Fortunately, I had a plan C. We've got a Cisco ASA firewall. So it's a little bit different, but I managed to configure it up, at least for basic internet access. But I couldn't get something working, so I bought another router on eBay. Auction ended 2 p.m. Sunday, and I got it for a really good price. Well, Monday morning, the seller refunded me. Long story short, he refunded me on the grounds that it was out of stock, even though it wasn't out of stock. So he'd abused the order cancellation process. Because not only did he refund me with the out of stock reason, he relisted it straight away for a higher price. So all fun and games. So I messaged him yesterday and basically said, well, give me one good reason why I shouldn't report you to eBay and leave negative feedback. And then I ordered a router from somewhere else. I paid a bit more for it, but hey, it's already on its way. And Ben says his bike is due for delivery between 1:45 and 3:45. See, I can read 24-hour clock, Ben. So that is, well, I do my math here. It's just coming up on 11 o'clock in the UK.
That's a couple hours from now, right?
Yeah, well, two and a bit.
Well, potentially. The window starts in a couple hours.
2 and a bit and 4 and a bit.
Hours, we'll say.
I haven't loaded my workout.
Yeah, I was wondering. I know you said you were.
I'm thinking this 130 watts is going on for a long time.
You said I'm looking forward to my workout today, and then so I just assumed maybe you meant you weren't doing one.
Look, I've got this one twice now. Now let's do another 5 minutes at 130 watts. I guess I could skip this because I've just done 5 minutes. That's 130 watts already. There we go.
Saying in this one that I'm supposed to be recreating a breakaway. We'll see if I can break away.
I bet you can't break away from me.
Yeah.
You could if you quit the
I
meetup,
won't be
but
able to. It's going to be for naught.
Unless I start my coffee break.
Yeah,
Facebook's nice and quiet, so we stand a chance of being able to do Zoomies today.
Yeah. It's unfortunate though, because the best part about Zoomies is just hoping that eventually someone will say something about it, about two riders just flying by them at the speed of sound, or just sub.
I remember when I got this bike, then I bought it in February. There was still snow on the ground, lots of salt out there, so there's no way I was taking my new bike out until all the snow had gone. And we'd had at least one good rain to get rid of all the salt off the road. I remember my first ride on it.
Yeah, I remember mine on mine. Of course, it wasn't that long ago compared to yours, but it was extremely cold and very windy that day. And that was the day that I got to learn that the Bone Traeger tires are no good.
Bone shaker tires?
Yeah, they're horrible. I think it was the R2s I had on that. And
yep, same.
Yeah.
It worked well on my rollers.
I had a puncture every single time I went out. Pretty much every time. That was a very cold day to try to change a tube.
Yeah, I'm liking them on my rollers.
The temperature was like mid to high 30s, but with the wind chill, the wind was blowing really hard. And with the wind chill, it was below freezing. Just a day that I would never ride outside unless if I had a new bike.
I've ridden on my bike before and my water bottles have turned to slushies. Hey up, Owen! Yay! Messages are working today, thankfully. I was just going to have a quick look in Twitch to make sure you hadn't joined and we hadn't missed you. Oh, and Gerrie was here for a little while, just before we went live. And before he disappeared, I did ask him what he was having for breakfast today, and it's eggs. So, just in case you were wondering. He said he must have slept a bit funny because he's got a sore back today, so he had planned on racing, hence the name of the title. No, do you like the title, Owen? Because Rick's got attacks. Don't panic, Mr. Mainwaring. Yeah, I thought of you when I decided on that for the title this morning, Owen. I can't remember who's
So I
leading
guess-
the Divas today.
Gotta be back on this. I guess the one good part I can find about this whole Ribble situation, Ben, is that now it's like you're getting a new bike 2 times.
A new bike from an old bus.
Because there is no feeling like that feeling. So I guess if you can have it twice with the same bike, there's that. Oh man, I am tired today. I'm looking at these long 220s and thinking, those are going to be tough. It's amazing how that changes throughout as the
How
week
long
goes
are they?
on.
How long are they?
Well, first one was 9.5, then 10.5, then 12.5.
Well, not too
After
far
you
behind
do
your
that-
first one. I've got 7.5 minutes at 2:10.
Oh, so we're practically doing the same there. I do have those attacks ahead of time, but I mean, those shouldn't be too bad once I recover a little bit. Oh,
Yeah, we need to get a few
I
more
definitely like I can't.
Dad's Army quotes in this stream now. Goofy boy. We're doomed.
That one got me all winded. All right, after this rest, I will feel good to go.
But I won't sing the theme song. Don't think you get away with that nowadays, would you, Owen?
Did you ever watch MASH?
Yes.
I think I was a little young for that, but I do remember the last episode. It was a big deal. My dad went to watch it at a friend's house and brought me with him. I remember it being on a lot, but that's about it. I think I was just a tiny guy. All right, time to get strong.
Even though it's slow burn, I
It's
think
really warm in here today.
today's task for me is just to see what's the minimum I can get by and still get a star.
Ah. Yesterday we got 4 inches of rain in the Bangor area.
Where did it all go?
So now we are. I don't know. Hopefully not in my basement. I haven't looked yet.
Oh,
I didn't
Rick's
even
red.
realize we got that much rain.
Go, Rick! Nearly $6 a kilo. Wow. Laying the fire down.
Get the breakaway.
Ah, you're not pulling away from me. Not working. Like we've got Innsbruck to ourselves today.
Whew. Says I have the gap now.
Okay. Good, Jan. In the black and out of the red. There's nothing in this game for two in a bed.
If all else fails, Ben,
Something like that.
and the frame doesn't hold up,
Hey there,
you
Bill.
get to have a new bike for the third time.
How you doing, Bill?
Hey, Bill. Whew. Trying to get my breath back here.
Hey, we've got Bill and we've got Ben. Bill and Ben. Hello, hello. Now am I showing my age, Owen? Children's TV show from the UK. Bill and Ben, the Floor Pot Men. Oh no, did he? Have they still got weed? Connecticut. Well, I know I don't sound like it, but I'm in Wisconsin. And Rick, I'll let you introduce yourself.
I'm in Maine, so we're not too far away.
Yeah, if Gerrie was still here, he's in Connecticut as well. Yeah, Gerrie's got a little bit of a back problem today. He would have been racing. He signed up to race on Indy Velo, but he decided that quitting was probably a better idea than just riding in the event and not racing, because it's a race event. He would have raced. So,
Yeah, when you have that problem, you have that problem. That's for sure. It doesn't just go away because your back hurts.
right.
Like yesterday, I was completely tired, and then all of a sudden, I joked around and said, "Want to hit the climb portal?" And Andy agreed. And as we were entering it, I was like, "Uh-oh! The moment we hit this gradient, I'm not going to be able to stop. I'm going to start pushing hard. It's just a thing that happens." And sure enough, I overdid it.
Did you ride on Zwift, Bill? Ah, you a Zwifter.
A Zwifty. Okay.
Are you racing tomorrow, Owen? I'm hoping Brett will stream so I can at least watch. And I'll certainly drop in Discord and wish you all good luck.
So what time does your ceremony start at?
Well, I have to be there at 8 AM. But the live stream will go live around 9 AM, I think.
Okay. So
And but start any time after that. I've seen one start at 9:20, one at 9:30, so I guess it'll happen when it happens. Should be done by 10. But then I don't know what my family's got planned for the after that. And I can't visit Milwaukee without dropping into Ham Radio Outlet. It's impossible. Although I think tomorrow it might happen.
I wish I didn't live so far away. I would totally show up and light off a box of fireworks outside.
And get arrested.
No, I'd be gone. Be like, I don't know. A guy in full cycling kit showed up, dropped the box, lit the fuse, and took off.
Wearing a flashing
Which cyclist was?
US flag helmet. If anyone has any information on his identity, please call this number. Ricky! I need to get a sample of that. Ricky! Let's see if I can find something.
Wow, I'm not struggling, but I'm definitely feeling this workout, which is supposed to be easy. And it is. But I think I've overdone it so far this week. All my vitals are looking good though. Heart rate's right where it's supposed to be.
Some Frank Butcher quotes from time gone by. I don't want my daughter married to a dipstick. From the 9th of July 1991.
I think he speaks for every father.
It would be a funny police case. Trying to catch Rick. They're wondering whether his flashing helmet was which side he was on, whether he was the bad guy or the good guy. I could be a news anchor for that one. Bringing you a live stream from Ground Zero. Oh, look at that. I get to switch 210 watts halfway up the leg snapper. Yeah, as seen on the TV, world's greatest police cases. That's a rabbit hole that I've been going down recently. Watching videos of police cases from around the world. I don't know how people think they're going to get away with it. I don't.
Oh yeah, it's an amazing thing. Well, like I told you about the police chase that went by my work a month or two ago, and the guy had no tires that were inflated, and I mean this is like a 25-mile-per-hour zone with lots of pedestrians, and he just came flying through it. Must have been going at 50 or 60 miles per hour. And then I guess when they finally caught him, well, already he had assaulted someone a few towns over, and the police showed up. He ran from them, stole someone's vehicle, and then took off. And then so now he's driving with all flats. And then by the time he gets pulled over, which was a good 20 miles later, then he refused to get out of the vehicle. So then they had to smash his window and tase him. And then finally he came out of the vehicle, but not because he wanted to. And it's like, well, you could have just stopped in the beginning. I mean, what was the rest of that all about? What was really going to happen there?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to see some,
do you think there was a good income or a good outcome?
Really crazy police stuff, do a search for donut operator on YouTube.
Donut operator?
Donut operator, yeah. I mean, there's some pretty serious stuff there. And I mean, he breaks the videos down, the body cams and what have you.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I don't know how it is in the city you live in, but in the city I live in, like, I don't think anybody really follows speed limits anymore because the police just really don't care because they're too busy dealing with all kinds of other stuff.
Well, the last time, it was when we were coming back from, when we were bringing Faith back from Handridge University. Last May, was it April, whichever. I was in Faith's car with her. Yolanda was driving her car with Hope. And I mean, it was really late at night. Almost back home. We were literally 3/4 of a mile from our house and Yolanda got pulled over for speeding. A 35 in a 25. I mean, Hope was absolutely desperate for the toilet. So, Yolanda said that, my daughter's, really needs a toilet and really needs a bathroom, and we're 3/4 of a mile from the house. And he let her off with a warning.
Yeah, I mean, I think they do maybe a little bit of speed watching, but yeah, Bangor police just really don't deal with the small stuff anymore. Which is kind of nice for a law-abiding citizen like me. But, I mean, you still can't be standing out. Because then I'm sure then it might be like,
wait. Did you just say you're a law-abiding citizen?
Yeah, of course. I mean, if we don't include traffic laws. Now I do a pretty good job. But I am one of those drivers that has to get caught for something before they start doing it. So I don't roll through stop signs anymore.
I know someone in my family that does. It's not me.
And I
don't. That person has already had a warning for it as well. So.
I don't speed on the New York State Thruway anymore. And that one's a really bad idea. That is a pain. That's where you get to have a ticket and it takes like 2 months and tons of letters and phone calls to take care of it.
I thought it was that busy that you couldn't speed on there.
Really? I mean, you've been on the New York Thruway before, right?
No. Well, I might have been, but I don't remember.
If you're doing it state or from, one side to the other, it's just such a long road. And it just feels like you should be speeding on it. It's just one of those roads. But I mean, I should have taken notice. Well, I should have known for the fact that I grew up there, and my mom got caught speeding a lot. But I should have also known because there is absolutely no one with New York license plates going more than 5 over. Unless if you get into the city and then you can go faster, but
Sure.
not in the in-between parts.
So I'm watching a UK police show the other day, and this guy got pulled over because his license plate had been altered. So someone put some black tape on the 5 to make it look like a 6, and he had this rude bumper sticker on. So he got pulled over and started getting questions asked of him. Turns out it was his workmates that modified his license plate and earned him getting being pulled over. But then, of course, they do the breathalyzer on him and the drug swipe and finds that he was over the limit for drug driving.
And it turns out he was also drinking with his buddies.
No, he was his breathalyzer was 0, so he was okay there. But he had over the legal limit of cannabis in his bloodstream.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, kind of backfired that little joke on him. Wasn't very funny. Thank you for the ride on, Maxine.
Yesterday we were talking about when COVID first started.
Yeah, exactly, on with friends like these.
And we were I was talking about how in the beginning we were considered an essential business, so we'd still go to work.
How is a brewery an essential business?
Oh, it was essential, okay. And
no,
we were lumped in with food and beverage, which the world still needs food and beverage. It wasn't specified which beverage.
Okay.
And so
I've got a story after this one,
but it took me a couple days of driving down the freeway all by myself before I was like, I can drive wherever I want. And I started just driving down the center line. Just kind of like, well, whatever. Nobody cares. And so I did that for a while until traffic started picking up. Yeah, we had our biggest year was lockdown. Was the lockdown year. The only unfortunate part was,
look, guys,
all of our keg sales stopped.
The alcohol in beer does not kill COVID, okay?
Which hasn't been proven.
Or disproven, I might add.
Oh, yeah.
So I went around to a friend's house yesterday. He was trying to pull 2 Ethernet cables into an underground conduit that originally had a phone cable in it. So at first he tried to use the phone cable to pull 2 Ethernet cords through, and the phone cable snapped part way. So then he had 2 Ethernet cords that were part way through this 133-foot underground half-inch conduit. So he's messaging me through the day, and he went to Home Depot and bought a 200-foot fish tape. He said, you should have messaged me, I've got fish tape. I looked and found that mine was only 50 feet, so it wouldn't have done him much good. But he found that he could only get the fish tape, you know, so far through, maybe 100 feet through this thing, and it wouldn't go any further. And don't really know what was stopping it. He'd already gone around the corner that's in this conduit. So he came up with this idea of putting a loop of rope on the end of my fish tape and sending that down from the other end to see if this loop of rope would snag his fish tape if he pushed it past mine. And on the second attempt it worked. So I was able then to pull his fish tape through and put the cables on the end of it, and in they went.
So
Drinking bleach, yeah.
well, this probably wouldn't have helped. Would this have helped, Andy?
Only if he
not.
started shouting, I could have put it over my ears to keep the noise out. Yeah, everyone says, "What about drinking bleach to kill COVID?" Yeah, let's not go down that one. That could be a slippery slope, Owen, for a number of reasons.
Have you ever gotten bleach on your hands?
I've used bleach on my hands.
Yeah.
They get quite warm, don't they? Yes, I've used industrial strength bleach on my hands before when I've had what they call penny on them from the old charts, pen charts. Back when I were a lad. I'm almost done with my workout.
One more after this. It looks like I'm almost done, but this is the last block, which is the 12.5 block.
So how much time have you got left on your workout now?
21.
Okay. Well, I'll let you drag me around for a little bit then. And then we can do zoomies. Zoomies in Innsbruck. Innsbruck zoomies.
So I'm guessing next month for the climb portal, you would imagine that they're going to do Vuelta a España climbs.
Would you? I don't know.
Some of those might be pretty cool. That one we did yesterday is one of the easier climbs. That was I'm not sure what they call it, but it was a category 2 or something. Call it something else in the climbing thing. Last night I was watching GCM Plus and I watched a couple of the epic climb videos. And it made me excited. I can't remember the name of that one climb in Spain though. That is the Angler route. There we go. That's the one.
There's my art.
I wonder
That's
if
the end of my workout. Cool down coming up.
I don't think there's any 25% climbs on Zwift at all, is there?
Yeah, there you go. Here's a climb. How about it?
I can only imagine what that climb in real life would be like. I don't think I've ever done a 25%. but I've done an 18% that I could have sworn was 25 until I looked it up.
No, I want to do the thread. I want to be able to say that I've done the thread. Yeah, up to over 30% there.
Right. So we probably will see the Angliru on the climb portal. Ah, it's almost time to go again. My eyes are all sweaty again.
Oh no, Rick's eyeballs are sweating.
All right, last one. Here we go. I should be able to get up this hill pretty quick.
Hey look, we've got Contador behind us.
Yeah, that's what made me think of it.
He's only doing 0.9 of a watt per kilo. He's finished his workout. We're going to beat him to the top. And Rick's going to set fire to his bike as well now.
Oh, it ends right at the top.
Bro, you had 12 minutes. 12 minutes is 6 watts a kilo.
That would be horrible. All right. Whew. I think 30 seconds is enough of that.
There you go. Yeah, you switched off just as we were out on the corner, so Contador won't have seen you switch off. He'll still think
There's
you're riding at
vomit on
6 watts a kilo.
There's vomit on my jersey already. It's mom's spaghetti.
Is that a song going? If it's not, it should be. I don't know, I'm in a sassy mood today. Rick's got
Sassy
no
and-
comment.
Oh, give me 10 more BPMs to go down. And the comments will start flying. Yeah, I believe that could be
Get ChatGPT on it on. Yeah, here's one for you, ChatGPT. Write a song that contains eyes are sweaty, heart's weak, legs are heavy.
There's a vomit on my jersey already from Goose Aplenty. No, that doesn't work as well. These are things we do at work quite a bit. Is just come up with new words to songs.
So, anyone in networking has heard of the spanning tree protocol. It's a loop mitigation algorithm, and it's been updated a few times. So there's rapid spanning tree, there's per VLAN spanning tree, there's different variations of it. So we came up with a spanning tree song sang to Oh Christmas Tree. Mark and Lard, stop! Hang on! So yes, I remember Mark and Lard. I played a stop carry on to the kids because they thought it was hilarious. Chris Moyles. I remember Allard, and I'm constantly making fun of him because he wouldn't get a joke. There was a whole thing on the hambush. And him having to explain why it was funny. I've got that saved somewhere. There we go, my workout's done. An amazing 35 TSS.
I think mine's like 65 or something.
Whitehaven. What's the name of the guy that was on Red Rose Radio? Alan Bezic. There you go. He actually got fired for one of his shows. It was early morning, and he'd argue with people. That was his thing. And one argument went south, way south, and he got fired for it. So during night shift, in Barrowmill, they used to put Red Rose Radio around the tannoy system, so you'd hear it all around the mill. There was an Irish guard on the security, and this is in no way disparaging the Irish or anything like that, but you could ask him to put an announcement out on the tannoy system, and no matter what it was or how daft it was, he would put it out. We had Nigel Mansell report to the pits. Oh, it was like a bit like Bart Simpson calling Moe's Tavern.
Yeah, made you want to tune into the next episode so you could come up with one to take to school with you.
Toby Larone. I've got the sudden itch to go and buy some chocolate on now. A triangular kind of shaped chocolate with almonds and nugget in it. Picture of a mountain on the front of the pack. That used to be my go-to bar of chocolate at Toblerone. I'm sure at one point I emptied Walmart shelves. There wasn't a visit that I went to Walmart and I wouldn't be buying a Toblerone. I had to curb it. It was an addiction. But it was my grandfather's favourite bar of chocolate. He could make one last for days. I can't do that.
I think the first time I had one of those, it was one that was brought back by one of my cousins. I think he went on a ski trip.
Giant Toblerone.
Might have been. I think it was to the Alps, but I don't know. I can't remember where. But he brought one back, so then I was like, he brought some back for all of us. So I felt like, oh wow, that's the thing I can only get overseas. And then I started seeing them all over the store, and I was like, oh, I guess they aren't that special.
So I'm sure you've heard of the mispronunciation stories from Donald Trump when he meant to say coffee and he said kafifi. So you could have kafifi and kafifi.
Oh yes, the Werther's Originals. My grandparents always had those.
My aunt used to always have Fisherman's Friends. So I like Fisherman's Friends. And then I had a great aunt who always had imps. I miss imps.
Well, one grandmother always had the Werther's, and then the other grandmother always had those chalky mint things. I think they're supposed to be like after dinner mints, but
After 8.
instead they were whenever no one was looking mints.
After 8.
For me.
What did you do, Owen? Let's see what Owen did. yeah, okay. I want to prove that one. Yeah, so AutoMod categorizes words, so and it's categorized that one as sex-based terms. Anyone watching who doesn't know the history of Owen dances quite a lot with AutoMod.
Could you say they're frenemies?
Something like that.
Sometimes he's like, "Oh yes, good job, AutoMod." Sometimes he's like, "Come on, AutoMod, really?"
And other times it's like, "Come on, AutoMod." I'm sure Owen starts every day joining the stream thinking, yeah, come on, AutoMod, do your worst. It's a hate-hate relationship. I don't know. Hate's such a strong word.
I didn't take care of that.
Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't as well. It's probably the colon in the middle of the two words that confused it, Owen. I bet you can't do it again. Oh dear. And on today's stream,
almost there. Minute and a half.
Minute and a half. See, we're helping time go by for Rick here.
Yes.
This last minute and a half is going to last longer than the whole workout together.
I mean, this really isn't bad, but it's just...
Unless we can distract him.
I'm not a big fan of just pedaling because the timer says I should still...
I've got a big fan. It's right down there. Blowing right at me.
Actually, my fan's set up perfectly right now, so it's actually working pretty well.
It's 2 feet across. I mean, that is quite big, isn't it?
Wow, yeah. I'd call that a big fan. I just have one of those on the ground, I don't know, rotary drum fan or something.
Oh, when? It's not Thursday yet. Yeah, but I appreciate you, and Rick appreciates you distracting him, that's for sure. Nearly distracted me enough that I fell off my rollers. Are we there yet?
Oh, yeah. Whew, now I just have to cool... Oh, come on. See, this is just not fair when they start the cooldown at 220. I've been doing 220. I'm ready to cool down now.
Well, you've got to get to the top of the leg snapper yet.
It's definitely one of those days where I'm looking at my heart rate and I'm not working hard, but try telling my legs that.
Everyone's here just to watch the zoomies at the end of the meetup, that's all.
Ooh, something really loud just happened outside of my house. I don't know what it was. I don't see anything, but it sounded either like a very low-flying airplane,
aliens,
or a truck, or aliens. Now Now that we have the alien thing out of the way, we can say it could be aliens. There. One more lap from here. And then it'll be 25 miles.
How much have you got? Have you cool down left? Time.
320.
Okay. You're done on the hour.
Now I'm almost kind of cooling down. There we go. Now I'm officially in the gray zone. Thinking about biking to work today. I'm beginning to feel summer slipping away, so I'm trying to get out as much as possible, even though it's detrimental to my recovery. But today is supposed to be a nice day. But it's very wet out right now. It needs to dry. It has about an hour. Well, more than an hour, actually, I guess. It looks like we're doing McCurry 40 for O'Dean.
Hey there, Yardo 22. Thank you for following. Much appreciated.
Hey.
Sorry that you had chat today. We had too much spam, so we had to put rules in place. Give you 24 hours. So come back tomorrow. Well, actually, I won't be streaming tomorrow. Give me jump. Stop it.
There we go. Sound effects.
You have me off my rollers. Yeah, so I won't be streaming tomorrow, but I will be back on Friday with this guy here, Rick, for a workout, and then the Friday app. Come back and join us then.
Yes, if you haven't blocked me by then, yes, I will be back on Friday.
All right, 40 seconds to zoomies. Let's see how much of a lap we can do at 600 kilometers an hour.
Yes.
We'll have to do it after. Definitely have to do it after the sprint. Otherwise,
Pedaling way too fast right now.
we might end up.
I get defeats the purpose of a cooldown if I'm doing 100 RPM at 85 watts.
No, so what's it matter? It's not the case, isn't it?
Well, I notice if I keep my cadence above 90, no matter what, I stay over 120. At my heart
There
rate.
you go. Work that over.
60 TSS. I think I got that done with less TSS than I'd expected.
Let's get the other side of the sprint, and we can quit the meetup and do the zoomies.
Eventually, once we've conducted all of our studies and how to make zoomies happen every time, we're gonna have to write a paper.
Just in time for Swift to fix the bug.
Yeah. I wonder if there's any way to do a 3-person Zoomy
I don't know.
if they're all on the same page.
All right, we're going to quit the meetup.
All right.
We ready to do our coffee break?
Coffee break, engage.
Coffee break. Engaged. It's off already.
Thrusters at full power.
Kilometers an hour. 70, 80.
There we go.
90. Over 100.
Hopefully we don't grab onto this guy. Wow, really reluctant to get up there.
He's going 120, 130.
Hit 80. We're flying past him. Oh, I really want to see what this looks like from another view. 95 miles per hour.
Hey there, birdie.
100.
Still going up, 200 kilometers an hour. 105 seconds left.
Oh,
Zoom, zoom.
200. And 250.
I'm going to fall off my
280.
rollers here.
Oh, 280 and we broke apart. Oh, wait,
No,
still
we're
going.
going again. Yeah, I think it's because we're both still pedaling. We're 400.
Oh, 300. 330, 350.
And there it goes,
And
bro.
we broke apart. No cone of shame, though.
No, well, we haven't been through a KOM or a yet.
Oh, okay. That's what does it.
You're 4 seconds
There,
behind
almost
me.
at 25 now.
If I ease up a bit. We might get going again.
Can we get the last little bit?
Banzai! Here we go.
Oh, there we go.
Yes,
There,
so
that was a
Rich has-
successful one.
Yes, it was. Now we've caught up with each other again now. Here we go, we're off again. 24 seconds. What can we get up to in 20 seconds? Banzai! we're gonna get the corner shame at the top of the leg snapper here.
130,
We're off again.
160.
300. Oh, there we go. We broke apart just in time. Did you get?
Nice.
Oh, yeah. We stopped just
cone
before the leg snapper. So no corner shame today. I think we would have taken top place on that for sure. And we've got 25 miles in. That was
Yeah.
easy.
Just like that. No need to climb up the leg snapper.
No. Awesome. Owen says he saw 560-ish kilometers an hour. So,
Yeah.
brilliant. All right, folks.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull the stream down. We'll be back in about 30 minutes or so with the Odivas group ride. Come back then. Come and join us. And we'll do some more. So until then, take care, everybody. We'll see you shortly. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.